Someone walked into the room and looked straight through you like you were invisible. They interrupted you mid-sentence. They laughed at your opinion. They dismissed your presence like you were furniture in a room they didn't want to be in. And you stood there, burning inside, but smiling on the outside. You swallowed it. Again, that moment, that exact moment, is what we need to talk about today. Here is the uncomfortable truth most people never discover. The way others treat you is not about you at all. It is about the power they sense, or fail to sense, when they look at you. People smell weakness the way predators smell fear. But here is what almost nobody tells you. You don't fight disrespect with anger. You don't beg for respect with words. You make disrespect impossible by becoming someone it cannot survive around. What if the 7 attitudes we are about to explore could permanently change how the world sees you? And more importantly, how you see yourself? Are you ready to stop being someone people overlook? Here is the hidden truth psychology has confirmed for decades. People do not disrespect you because they are powerful. They disrespect you because they believe you will accept it. That is the real game being played. Most people spend their entire lives reacting to disrespect, getting angry, getting emotional, chasing validation, and that reaction is exactly what keeps them powerless. The Stoics knew something different. They understood that your response to disrespect is your greatest weapon. In this video, I am going to give you 7 Stoic attitudes that will completely reframe how you carry yourself, how you respond, and how you make people regret ever underestimating you. Comment Stoic below right now if you are ready to claim your power. And stay till the end, because attitude number 7 will hit different. Attitude 1. Silence is your loudest weapon. Someone disrespects you publicly. Every nerve in your body screams to respond, to defend, to prove yourself. That desperate need to explain yourself is exactly where you lose. The common emotional reaction is noise, loud, defensive, anxious noise. And noise signals insecurity. But here is what most people don't realize. The person who controls their silence controls the entire room. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." A Stoic does not rush to fill silence with justification. Imagine someone mocks your idea in a meeting. You simply nod, smile slightly, and continue. That calm is terrifying to someone who expected you to break. Silence is not weakness. Silence is a declaration that their opinion does not require your energy. Ask yourself, when was the last time your silence spoke louder than your words? Your action today. In your next uncomfortable moment, pause for 5 full seconds before responding. Feel the power in that pause. Attitude 2. Indifference is more powerful than revenge. They betrayed you. They talked behind your back. Every cell in your body wants them to feel what you felt. You fantasize about the perfect comeback, the perfect moment of public justice. This is where most people waste years of their life, living in the prison of revenge. But it goes deeper than just wasting time. Revenge keeps the person who hurt you living rent-free in your mind. That is the real punishment they are giving you. The Stoic attitude is surgical indifference. Not fake indifference. Real, practiced, chosen indifference. Epictetus said, "Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens." When you genuinely stop caring about someone's opinion, they lose every single weapon they had against you. Your indifference is the most humiliating thing they will ever experience. Comment power if you understand this shift. Ask yourself, who are you still giving power to by caring about their actions? Your action, write their name down, then burn the paper. Symbolically release them from your mental real estate. Attitude 3. Discipline is a form of disrespect to your doubters. People told you that you were not good enough. Maybe it was a parent, a teacher, an old friend, an ex-partner. And part of you believed them. That belief became a ceiling. Most people carry that ceiling their entire life, never questioning who put it there or why. And this is where everything changes. The most devastating response to someone who doubted you is not a speech. It is your results. It is showing up every single day with relentless, quiet discipline. When Seneca wrote, "No man is free who is not master of himself," he was describing the ultimate form of revenge, self-mastery. Every morning you wake up early when they sleep in. Every hour you work while they scroll. You are silently humiliating everyone who ever doubted you. Discipline is the language of the Stoic warrior. Ask yourself, are your daily habits speaking louder than their doubts? Your action. Identify one discipline you have been postponing and start it today, not tomorrow. Attitude 4. Never explain yourself to those who don't deserve it. You made a decision. People questioned it. You felt the pull to explain, to justify, to make them understand. That pull is your ego seeking approval. And approval seeking is the fastest way to hand someone your power. Most people ignore this and spend their energy justifying their choices to people who have no authority over their life. Don't be one of them. The Stoic principle is simple. Your actions belong to you. Your explanations belong only to those you genuinely respect. Marcus Aurelius never explained his decisions to those who had no wisdom to offer. He simply moved. Think of a lion who never explains his hunting strategy to the sheep. Your silence on your choices forces people to respect the mystery of your confidence. But here is what most people don't realize. When you stop explaining yourself, people automatically assume you know something they don't. Ask yourself, who are you still over-explaining yourself to? Your action. Next time someone questions your decision, simply say, "I trust my judgment," and move forward. Attitude 5. Standards that shock people into respect. You have been tolerating behavior that your silence has been approving. Low-effort friendships. Toxic conversations. People who only call when they need something. Every time you accepted that, you trained them on how to treat you. And this is where most people stay stuck, not because they don't know better, but because they are afraid of the loneliness that comes with raising their standards. Epictetus taught that your inner standards are the fortress of your character. When you raise your standards radically for your time, your energy, your relationships, people either rise to meet them or they fall away. Both outcomes are victories. Comment standard if you are ready to raise yours. The moment you stop accepting crumbs, the people offering crumbs will either offer more or leave your table. Ask yourself, which standard have you been compromising that has been costing you respect? Your action. Identify one boundary you will enforce this week, without apology and without explanation. Attitude 6. Emotional control is psychological dominance. They provoke you. They push buttons deliberately. They say things designed to crack your composure. And the moment you crack, the moment your voice rises, your eyes fill, your hands shake, they win. Not because they are powerful, but because they prove they control your emotional state. That is the game. Most people play it without even knowing the rules. But here is what most people don't realize. The person who remains calm in chaos is the most psychologically dominant person in any room. The Stoics called this apatheia, not the absence of feeling, but the mastery over it. When someone tries to provoke you and you simply look at them with calm, unbothered eyes, they experience something primal, the fear of facing someone they cannot move. Stay till the end because the final attitude is the one that ties all of this together. Ask yourself, who currently has the ability to destabilize your emotional state? Your action. Practice 1 minute of controlled breathing before every potentially tense interaction this week. Attitude 7. Become someone whose absence is their punishment. This is the final and most devastating Stoic attitude. Not anger, not revenge, not confrontation, simply removal. When someone repeatedly disrespects you, the Stoic does not argue. The Stoic quietly, permanently, and completely withdraws. No dramatic exit. No final speech. No last message. Just gone. And this is where everything changes completely, because people never realize what they had until its absence becomes a daily reminder of their own failure. Seneca wrote, "Associate with those who will make a better man of you." Your presence is a privilege, not a right. When you truly internalize this, you stop fighting for your place in rooms that don't deserve you and start building rooms where your presence is irreplaceable. The most humiliating thing you can do to someone who disrespected you is to become extraordinary without them. Ask yourself, whose life have you been making easier while they make yours harder? Your action this week: quietly reduce your energy investment in one relationship that consistently takes more than it gives. Think about who you were before this video. Someone who swallowed disrespect. Someone who explained themselves to people who didn't deserve the explanation. Someone who reacted when they should have been unmovable. Now think about who you are choosing to become. Someone whose silence speaks volumes. Someone whose discipline is a declaration. Someone whose standards force the world to treat them differently. That transformation does not happen overnight, but it begins with a single decision. The decision to never again make yourself small for people who were never big enough to appreciate your size. The question is not whether you are capable. The question is whether you are finally done waiting. If this video shifted something in you, subscribe right now, because content like this is rare and you cannot afford to miss what comes next. Comment your biggest takeaway below. Your comment might change someone else's life. Most people will scroll past. Don't be most people. Your transformation starts with one decision. Make it now.